Hello, everyone, again. Now we are at the final session of our conference. I hope the topics and the discussions through the sessions brought questions and new outlooks to you all. Now for the closing statements, I would like to invite the conference chair, Professor Omer Iskender TULUK.
Thank you, Feliz. Dear participants and colleagues, we have come to the end of our 8th LivenArch Congress this year. For 3 days, participants presented and discussed their original research under the theme Red Day Generations in Architecture. The observations I obtained from the thematic presentations, each of which was interesting from each other, and the sessions I was able to attend as much as possible showed me that our Congress achieved its main purpose. For 3 days, we listened to thematic presentations, each of which is interesting and engaging. In his opening presentation, Carlo Ratti, through the projects of the Sensible City Laboratory, a research initiative of MIT, and the design office, Carlo Ratti Associate, critically examined a new generation of practice defined as the Internet of Things, or IoT, in the context of architecture. The reviews we listened to under the main title of Sensible Cities were quite interesting. Manuela Gatto from Zaha Hadid Architects was scheduled to give the second thematic presentation. However, Gatto expressed his regret and made an excuse, stating that someone else would make the presentation instead. In his thematic presentation titled Zaha Hadid Architects, Fostering Resilient Architecture, Jose Pareja Gomez emphasized the importance that Zaha Hadid Architects, a globally recognized pioneer in the field of innovative architecture, attached to research and development. He noted that the projects are supported by information from ongoing academic research, and he showed very striking examples of this. The third thematic presentation was made by Siliani Lefaki. In her presentation titled Urban Regeneration in Words and Praxis, The City in Crisis, Mrs. Lefaki evaluated urban transformation practices through selected examples in contexts such as the aims, objectives, and characteristics, renewal plans. We listened to the fourth thematic presentation titled Sustainable of Iran from Wahid Gobadian. In his presentation, Mr. Gobadian talked about a series of regional solutions offered by traditional builders in Iran, which is located in a wide geography with different climatic zones, which can be an example for today's architects. It revealed what kind of ways and means Iran's traditional masons and builders designed for human well-being and comfort in various climatic conditions, and without using modern technologies, resorting exclusively to natural resources such as soil, sand, stones, water, and plants. We were going to listen to the last thematic presentation from Sophia Alexiou. However, Ms. Alexiou was unable to give her presentation, probably for plausible reason. I would like to thank all the keynote speakers for their seminal presentations to the theme of the Congress. We listened to them all with pleasure and interest. The content of 62 presentations made in 16 separate sessions and planned in parallel shows that the researches are generally collected under the main of main headings of philosophy, theory, history, discourse, urban, city, landscape, rural, criticism, method, politics, policies, laws, regulations, ethics, design, education, conservation, transformation, reuse, technology, material, sustainability. However, it was interesting to see that about a third of the research presented at the Congress was concentrated in the subheadings urban, city, landscape, and rural. It was meaningful that various urban and rural practices that occupy the architectural agenda of Turkey were opened to discussion in this Congress, whose theme was regeneration, degenerations. I would like to thank all the paper owners who contributed to our Congress with their valuable researches. I'd like to end with a few thanks. The sessions were conducted smoothly thanks to the selfless efforts of the session chairs. Endless thanks to Asu Beşken, Gökhan Hüseyin Erkan, Serap Durmuş Öztürk, Beyza Karadeniz, Serdar Aydın, Aygün Erdoğan, Zafer Sadıç, Ayhan Karadayı, Aktan Acar, Selin Oktan, Şölen Köseoğlu, Ersin Türk, Murat Tutkun, Aysun Aydın Sancaroğlu, Çağlar Aydın, and Muteber Erbay for accepting our invitation. I would also like to thank the Rectorate of Karadeniz Technical University, the Dean of the Faculty of Architecture, the Head of the Department of Architecture, the members of the Scientific Committee, the members of the Congress Organizing Committee for their support to our Congress. We are also grateful to our research assistants to their extraordinary contribution to the remote running of the Congress. And I would like to state that we are happy to see the valuable academic and administrative staff of our Department of Architecture among us. Finally, I would like to state that the book preparations of our Congress, which I think was very productive, will start without delay. It will be delivered to all participants in PDF format as soon as possible. In 2025, I would like to extend my regards to all of you with the hope of meeting face-to-face at our Congress, which we will organize for the 9th time. Goodbye.
Professor TULUK, thank you so much for your closing statements. Before closing the session and saying the final words, I kindly ask all the attendees to open their cameras for a thorough goodbye and memorial screenshot. If you can open them, maybe we can say a well goodbye to each other. And it is time for the end of our conference. Well, is it possible for people to open their cameras? Let's wait a little. Because even if we handle very good work on online, it is always better to see our faces, to be together in a physical place. But it's just an option for us to see from the cameras. So let's give it a try to that. Yes. I would like ask someone to take some screenshots from different parts. I'll try to do it on my own too. but it may be a little struggling for me. Yes. Seeing faces matters all the time. I guess we are done because we will look like totally 17 people. So yes, let's wait for the final cameras. Okay, so I'll start to the final conversation. I guess we're okay. Now it is time for the end of the conference. Thank you for all attendees for their contributions. It was our huge pleasure to host all of our guests here. We hope to see all of you again in future meetings and face-to-face for the next time. Wishing you all good days and have a nice weekend. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for everything. Yes, let's do the screenshot. Okay, I'll try to do a one. Maybe everyone can do some waves and I can do it. Oops. Another one. Give me some time. I did my best. I hope there are some others too. Okay. So goodbye everyone. Take
Peki.
care of yourselves.
Her şey için teşekkürler. Görüşmek üzere.
Rica ederiz.